start, then please pay attention for a little bit to this, because this, what I'm about to present to you, is what I think could be the next big thing in AI. Okay, I'm not exaggerating, it might sound ridiculous, but I actually think that this might be the next this big thing in AI. So, what are LLMs in the end, right? They generate text, not much else than that. Of course, you have a multimodal agent, generate some images, but for us, we don't want just text, right? For LLMs to truly help us in our day-to-day lives, as we've seen in most of the projects today, they need to be able to call tools, right? We want agents to be able to access our motion. We want agents to be able to use our browser. Any sort of things like that, which is more than just generate text, for that we need tool calling. I think OpenAI coined the term function calling in the beginning, but there was no sort of standardization on how do we call tools. So it was extremely tedious to manage and add different tools to our LLM agents. And, exactly. MCP came a while after and said, let's standardize the way we call tools so that you can have one client and we can dynamically, on the fly, add new capabilities to our client without needing to change the client. Great thing, it allowed for very fast prototyping, but MCP is not really built specifically for tool calling, neither was it built with security and scalability in mind. I mean, if you just take a look at the architecture of MCP, you might see that this is actually different than you would normally call your tool, right? Like if you as a developer want to access a tool, you just make an API request, like maybe a GET request or gRPC request or whatever transport you're using, directly to your tool. MCP, however, proxies everything through a wrapper, right? We have an MCP server. So now to reuse any sort of functionality which exists, we need to keep another service in the middle alive. What we or I kind of thought about was, okay, but that's not how we call tools, and that this introduces a bunch of security issues. Why don't we build a tool calling protocol which calls tools exactly like we would? It looks at the specification. In this case, it needs a UTCP manual to understand what are the exact endpoints, and then is able to call directly the native endpoints of the tool. This way we use existing security, we provide scalability, we provide role-based access, and all of the battle-tested features that our APIs already have. Why reinvent the wheel? This tool is called UTCP, this protocol, the Universal Tool Calling Protocol, and that's kind of what I'm about to show you right now. If we were to look at an example, what's actually the difference between MCP and UTCP? Well, for the client, this is the client implementation for both protocols, it's almost the same. Right in MCP, on this side, which is the right for you, we declare a transport on UTCP, same thing, we declare a provider. Then we initialize our client, same thing with the UTCP. We then register to the transport or connect to the transport, same thing with UTCP. And then call the actual tool we want to call, right? This is how MCP does it, this is how UTCP would do it. No difference for the client. What about the server? Well, for MCP, you need to download the server, or your tool provider needs to hire a team to run and maintain another server, based rather than whatever they already have, and make the actual request here. And I mean, just how easy is it for me to be a malicious MCP server and add a line here which sends all of your credentials to my server, and I steal all of your API keys? It's pretty easy. Whereas with UTCP, you just need a JSON manual. So I just basically tell it, hey, these are the existing endpoints. This is how you're supposed to call them. This is the authorization that you're supposed to have for this. And this can be automatically generated from your existing code. You just add UTCP tool tag, boom, this is automatically generated. Even better, we can generate this from existing standards. You have OpenAPI standard for HTTP request. You can transform an OpenAPI specification directly into UTCP manual. But what cool things does this allow, other than the fact that, well, we're using battle-tested security and we don't need to re-implement a bunch of things? Let's actually look at an example. So we have something called the UTCP agent, which is literally just a super quick agent I built myself. It answers, like it does things that I tell it to, and uses UTCP for tool calling. One cool thing that UTCP allows is I can literally just go to a tool that I want to call, let's say Open Library. This right here is the link, right? I have a link open with the OpenAPI specification. I can copy this link, right? And just go into my agent and tell it, hey, could you register the manual from this API? Let's have it run. It's looking for which tool it's supposed to use, and bam, bam, it's registered the tool. Now I have access, as you can see here, to Open Library API. Cool. So let's ask for a book, right? It's a library, so let's just go ahead and ask it, who's the author of the book When Nietzsche Wept? To just show you that this actually works. And we can actually go into a bit more of cool things that UTC provides other than MCP. Well, after I send my request, what UTCP also allows is searching for tools. So no more restrictions of 10 tools, 20 tools, 40 tools like MCP has for all of its things. If you've ever used MCP for anything, we had Cloud Code before, right? There's Windsurf, there's Cursor. You know they restrict the number of tools that you have, and if you add too many, you just get really bad performance. No more problem with that. There's a tool search functionality that you can extend yourself for in UTCP. Super customizable, super easy to do. How does the request actually look like? Just like MCP, it's extremely trivial for the AI to do. It just tells which tool it wants to call and just tells which arguments it should have. The results get returned. It's super fast also, by the way, because we do direct API requests. And then we got the author of the book is Irving D. Yalom. Cool. And the configuration for this is also similar to how MCP does it. We just have a provider to JSON where we put whatever tools we want to connect to, right? But instead of like MCP connecting it to a server, which is a middleman and proxies everything, we need to re-implement everything, and oh god, how does it work? We just put URLs or text files, coming soon, to the manual. So okay, let's say our tool does not have a OpenAPI endpoint like this one. So we just want to get the latest news, and they just have this sort of a page where they show their API description. You as a user, what would you do? You would go here, look at it, and then implement an API request. This is exactly how UTCP also works. You can just copy all of the content of this and tell an agent, any sort of AI you want, to create a manual out of it. It's going to be able to create a UTCP manual out of this, and then you register it just like I showed, right? From a text file, you register your new tool, and now I'm able to ask like, one sec. What's the latest news in tech? We see that our tool search said, oh, you should use the new news API. It's thinking now. Got the content, just needs to summarize it for me. I didn't do streaming because I was too lazy. And yeah, here we get the things. And it's so simple. There's no API in the middle. There's no server which I need to build, or who is the server, right? Who maintains the server? Is it news API? Is it some guy on the internet which I trust that he didn't put malware in it? No. Why not just reuse existing battle-tested infrastructure and security? We at UTCP is an open source community-driven project. Nothing to do with what I actually do for work. I just did it because I think we need a better alternative for this. And we're looking desperately for new contributors and new people to support this. And if you're not a contributor, go ahead and please start this. Because I really think we need a better alternative for tool calling, which is secure and which can be used within enterprise contexts. And MCP is just not doing that. Thank you.